Hello, you wonderful people. So for today's video, as you know, if you're a fan of the, SourceFed and all things SourceFed related, you know that last week was like their last week. For everything from SourceFed to SourceFed Nerd, People Be Like, Nuclear Family, all that canceled. I know, like, it's literally, this is like me doing this a couple days late. I made a little tweet or whatever about it, and I talked about it a little bit in something else, but just I kind of wanted to make this its own thing. So I do apologize for this being late, but it's just something that's been rattling around in my head, and I felt like I just wanted to just make a quick thing to say, like, it sucks. Like, to the point, like, you may not, I mean, I think I've mentioned this quite a few times in different stuff, but I don't like things ending. I don't even like the word canceled. It bothers me, but especially when it comes to something I like a lot. But just in general, I don't like endings, and it's just like, this is an ending for one I did not see coming. It's not an ending I ever wanted to see coming, because I adore everything SourceFed has done. Like, I've been a fan for a very long time. Hands down, easily, other than Phil, SourceFed has been one of my biggest forms of consuming news. So there's that side of things. So it's like, not only did you inform me, and I said this kind of in a tweet as well, but it's also like giving me like hours, put it more in perspective, years of entertainment, just because from everything about just the way they've reported news, it was always their unique style. Like, originally back in the day, they used to do like 5 videos a day. They'd be going shorter side, but they do like 5 videos a day, which is like crazy to me. But they put their own twist onto like how to report like these different stories and stuff like that. And the hosts themselves, whether it be the original host or even like the newer hosts who easily found a special place in my heart, just like the original, which I know that's like super cheesy to say, but this is a video where I get to be super cheesy without being judged. So all over the place, it's just sad to like see it all come to an end like that, is all I'm saying. They, like, SourceFed generally inspired me to kind of do what I'm doing now. I know I don't, like, I've said it countless times before, like, take the example of like the little stupid podcast I do where I like review TV shows. Those would not exist if it wasn't for SourceFed Nerd. I've said it countless times that I was inspired to do those because SourceFed Nerd had the superhero roundup podcast. So it's like, if it was never for that, I wouldn't be doing the podcast I do now, and I wouldn't have as much fun as I'm doing with them, because it opened my eyes to be like, oh hey, they can do that. They're not talking about everything that I want to necessarily talk about, but it's like, hey, why don't I do my own thing? And it's just like, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be doing them right now. So I don't think I would have ever thought to do them either, just because it easily became a podcast that I loved and appreciated, and because it spoke volumes to me, just being who I am. So it's just, I don't know, like, the only thing I can say is I hope that everyone bounces back from this, everyone lands on their feet. I hope, because there's a lot of good people, I'm sure, that work there, not just the people you got to see on camera, all the people, hardworking people behind the scenes as well. Hopefully this just gives them an opportunity to find something bigger and better, in the future. Still doesn't make it suck any less, but at the very least, we had the memories, I guess, so at least there's that, I guess. I don't know, like, those are just some of the things I wanted to kind of get off of my head, so, out of my head, and off my head. So, just wanted to kind of share that, so, that's all the purpose of this video was. So, to the next time we meet, guys.